Welcome to your July horoscope. I'm going to go into a little bit of what's happening in June, July, and August just to give you a heads up because this does seem like a bit of a crazy summer. In June, we have the 7 in the center, which, the center rules everybody, and the 7 is betrayal, it is viruses, theft, violence. So it is kind of scary. Actually, the 7 was in the center in 2020 for the whole year. July, we have the 6 in the center, but we have the 3 in the southwest, which rules mothers, anybody who is a mother. So this can be a time where mothers will experience more arguments. And then we have the 7 in the northwest, which rules fathers, and that is theft, robbery, betrayal. Even in astrology, June and July, Saturn and Neptune are squaring off with Jupiter. So there can be tension within your personal life with families and around the world, or feelings of frustration. In August, we have the 5 in the center, which is another misfortune star. So it can be a turbulent summer for some of us. So I want to give you a little bit of a heads up in case you are going somewhere, you're traveling, you're going on vacation. So as you know, wherever we have the star 7, the star 5, and the star 3, that's where issues and problems can arise. So let's get going on our June forecast. This forecast is from June 5th until July 7th. It's the month of the horse where we want to be more independent, we're more energetic, but we have the 7 in the center. Remember, the center rules everybody all over the world. June is the clash month for the rat animal sign, so it is a month to be more cautious. If you have rat somewhere in your chart, with the 7 in the center, we can have a lot more frustrations for all of us, even betrayal in relationships, intense weather patterns, theft, robbery, violence, viruses, lung issues. There can be some tension within family drama, even breakups or new love, falling in love, intense attractions between people. And since the center rules everybody, it is a month to be a little bit more cautious. We had the 7 in the center all year in 2020. I never really like to see the 7 in the center as it brings a lot of conflict around the world, or even viruses and just general problems. More accidents involving fire, missing out on opportunities, even theft of your intellectual property, more scams out there, and this can also bring up a lot of female conflict. So to remedy the 7, use colors that are blue and black. You want to put water. You can use water such as a vase of water, a pail of water, but it should be standing water. Absolutely no moving water, but I would really put a salt cure in here and just try to keep the center of your home as quiet as possible, not turning on the lights a lot. And this is actually why it's so hard, because the center of the home is usually where the most foot traffic goes. We're going all over the place and usually attracts a lot of noise. So it is a lot harder to keep it quiet, but if you can add the colors blue and black into the center and keep it as quiet as possible, then that will be great. Otherwise, the 7 is a really nasty star, and it really can affect all of us all over the world for the month of June. Let's get to the east, where we have the 5 yellow star of destruction, and this attracts illness, mishaps, accidents, money lost. The east rules over the rabbit animal sign, males that are over 16 years old, married men with no children. You want to keep this area quiet, use it less, and don't turn the lights on, don't turn the TV on if you can. Remedy this with metal, colors white, silver, gold, metal objects, metal weights. Of course, if this is an important area in your home, you use it a lot, add in a salt cure so it will collect the negative energy. Now let's move over to the southeast. The southeast rules over the dragon and snake animal sign. It rules over our oldest daughters, married women with no children, and it is bringing in career advancement, promotions, money luck, romance luck, fame. This is an excellent place for a office, a study area. Use this area as much as you can. Keep it lit. Maybe even play music there. Add in crystals. If you do sales, you can use this as an office area to make sales calls. It's really fantastic. Colors white, silver, and gold will be perfect for this area. Let's go to the south. The south rules over the horse animal sign. It rules over females that are over 14 years old, and this is bringing in a real estate luck, increased finances, and making good investments. Now, the 2 is not a good star where health is concerned, so you may see some illness, migraines, things like that, but generally it is really good for future investments. To combat the negative health aspects that a 2 can bring in, use the metal element to prevent any illness. Colors white, silver, gold, metal decor, metal weights. If you are very worried about health, you can even add in a salt cure in this area, especially if this is your bedroom and maybe you have some health issues going on and you're worried, add in the salt cure. Let's move over to the southwest where we have the star 4 going in, which represents romance and academic luck, but in period 9 it is not timely anymore. The southwest rules over the sheep and monkey animal signs and rules over anybody who is a mother. Now, this can bring in increased popularity, career advancement, but it does bring in stress, relationship issues, maybe even tension with the family, and conflict with children can happen. So mothers, be more careful with your family or watch out for arguments. To remedy this, you may even add in a salt cure. If this is your bedroom, you could add in colors white, silver, gold, and add in a little bit of the metal element into the southwest. Let's go over to the west where the 9 is coming in for the month of June. This is the current prosperity star. The west rules over the rooster animal sign and daughters under the age of 14. By the way, rooster, this is a month where you might find love. So if you have rooster in your chart, it's a good time for love. It's also a great time for happy events, financial luck, promotion, career advancement, and academic luck. This is an excellent place for a bedroom or an office. Use this area more. Keep it lit. The west is bringing in very good energy. You do not need to add in anything to the west to really make it better. You just use it a lot more. Keep it lit. For the month of June, it is really one of the better areas to really utilize and use more. Let's move over to the northwest where we have the 8 star coming in, bringing in career advancement, popularity, and promotion. The northwest rules over the dog and pig animal signs, and it rules over anybody who is a father. The star 3 is here for all of 2025, so you may still see some arguments, gossip, so watch out for the conflict. But it is really great for career advancement. You do not really need to add anything in here. If you notice you are having more arguments, you can add in a salt cure. I'm not going to suggest to put in the red element here because I do not know your personal Feng Shui chart of your home. So I do not want to make things worse because a lot of times wherever we add fire, it intensifies it. But this is a really good time for career advancement and promotion in the northwest area. So just watch out a little bit for arguments. Let's move over to the north. The north rules over the rat animal sign, males over 16 years old who are not married. The north is bringing the star 3, and this is fighting, gossip, arguments, even legal issues. And the rat animal sign is having its lash month this month. So just do be careful of this area. You want to use it less because for all of 2025, the number 7 is here. And the 7 star is robbery, theft, violence, mishaps, all negative things. So for that 7, you really want the blue and black in here all year and a salt cure. Standing water in a vase, maybe that you change out all the time. Absolutely no moving water, no fish tanks, no fountains, just standing water. Or at the very least, you want to use the blue and black colors in this area and use it less, especially if you do have a lot of arguments. Use the north less if you can. And if this is your bedroom, it's an important area of your house, then put in a salt cure into this area. The northeast is bringing in the number 1 victory star. Northeast rules over the ox and tiger animal signs, males under 16 years old, and the youngest son in the family. The 1 victory star is very auspicious in period 9, but for 2025, In the Northeast, we have the 5 yellow star of misfortune in this area, so it's still not really that positive. You want to have metal in this area for all year. Colors white, silver, gold, metal decor, metal weights. If this is an important area of your house, you use it a lot, it's a bedroom, it's a kitchen, add in a salt cure. And the metal actually increases the positives of the one, so it's really good. Just add in the metal. Make sure you have the metal here all year. So the best areas this month are going to be the southeast and the west, bringing in a lot of financial luck and prosperity, romance luck, academic luck, great to use as an office or just use in general. The most negative areas this month are the east, the center, and the north. So June can bring in a lot of frustrations, a lot of family frustrations, as so can July. July can bring in arguments, especially for mothers, for fathers. And August will have the 5 in the center, so that is going to be a little bit worrisome because that is not a good star to have in the center to affect all of us. So I did want to give you that heads up in case you are traveling, in case you are going anywhere, so that you know where the negative energy is coming into. I hope that you found this helpful. Like and subscribe for more.